Alrighty then. Whoa. Cool. Let's check this out. Really don't know what I'm doing or talking about, and I haven't used this guns up much. So, guess I'll use this to kind of like get a decent idea on what's going on here. Up my DPI a little bit. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Oh, all right. I like the pink and blue. That's nice. I don't know who put this up on Guns Up, but it looks good. So, off the break, right off the very get-go, we got shot right over the edge of that wedge at that whoever's going in that tower. I popped some there. Over the wedge on this side as well, in between this little baby Aztec thingy. That's a good shot. I kind of like that shot. Um, what else? What else? Obviously, a gap there to shoot at. I don't know if I would. Nah, I wouldn't shoot at D's from here. Nah, probably not. Probably not. So let's move up to this pin. This pin sucks. I'm too fat for this. As soon as you get here, you know, that tower, if they wanted to, they could just look on the inside at you. But let's see what tower has on this side. And obviously you can drop it over top here on the D's. Yeah, see that little V right there. I might throw some over that part right there. Right there. Don't know if there's much of a shot. Yeah, that pill kind of takes care of that little gap there in between D1 and D2. At least I think so. Oh, let me go here just in case I see any streamy boys. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. I kind of like that shot. Really kind of sucks. Can't really like I don't think you can watch over your boys if you're playing the two on the D side. So that's a thing. I don't know. People who know how to play paintball better than me probably use this bunker a little better. Don't see myself using it as much. At least for the D side, but what about Snake side? Rough. That's a little rough. Yeah, not much there going on. I mean, you can drop it on Snake. I haven't been over on the Snake side yet, so we'll see the shots from there. Um, this is an interesting kind of all by itself bunker. You could definitely, you know, what is it? Is it G? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, you could, you know, all the way down tape. Just watch the tape. That's it. You could kind of. You could wrap on tower. Is that the left tower? No, that's that center tower. Okay. Actually, you could still wrap if you hit it over that wedge. Might be interesting if you wrap. This bunker might be a little weird, but it kind of being out here all by itself. But you know, as soon as you know, unless oh wait, I don't know about that. That gap is covered, but the D's aren't. I don't know. That's a weird bunker. I'm not entirely sure how I play that yet. I think I want to get on the field on that one and see what other shots there are. D1. Where is it? G. Okay. Oh my god. You can shoot at G1. You can shoot at their D1. I think this is gonna play very aggressive on the D side. I mean, anytime you have this brick, I feel like up in the center, I feel like it's a mad dash. It's a race to that brick. Um, get to the break or the brick, and then start hunting, right? Maybe have yeah, and then have tower just sit there. That's how I think it'll play out. Race to the brick, have tower watch brick, and you know that might be fine. Now that I'm seeing it and thinking about it, you might be able to shoot a little gap in between D1 and D2 from here as well. So you might be able to lock down. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Neat. 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 Again, we're just trying to get some decent ideas right at the very get-go. This center is a little wild. This is my spot right here. I love there's a giant can right here. It's gonna be a death box, but whatever. I love it. Back in the day, I loved cans for some reason. Don't know why. Don't know why. Okay, let's get back over here on the D side. This wedge right here, is it? What are you? What are you? What shots we got here? Okay. Yeah, you can actually shoot that gap right there from here. That ain't terrible. I like that. I like that a lot. Oh, never mind. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. There's really not much to shoot in that gap. Maybe there is. You can definitely get the fill. So if somebody fills out or they're chilling there. I don't know. I just don't. I mean, if it plays the way I'm thinking, where people are getting up to those bunkers quickly on the D side, then they'll be able to drop them from here. Maybe. Interesting. All right, let's get back over here. So wedge, wedge, wedge. Oh my god. Okay. Whoa. Whoa. All right. I guess I'm up in the air now. That's kind of cool. Kind of neat. There we go. Oh, snap, man. Okay, this is a little wacky controls. Probably not going to be able to drop it on that left tower. Definitely shoot that gap. Hey, quite frankly, off break, come out shooting towards D's, and then see if you can get low and come up here, and then get on this side. I know that would probably be the D1 though. That would probably be the one on the D side. Huh, that's super cool. You can play super aggressive on this D side if you really wanted to. Not really much in terms of, just chilling in the back center and throwing up a lane, which I kind of like. I kind of like that. I've always kind of liked those layouts where it's either super open in the middle or, home can't stay here for very long. I think for home, the power play is going to be this one. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. We can lock down any fills out to the snake side. We can lock down the D1 to D2 gap. Up here, though, in the D side 50, I mean, you can get squirrely. That's going to be kind of wild. That's going to be cool. That's going to be cool, I think. Yeah. All right. What else we got? What else we got? I don't know if y'all see anything. Anywho, okay, we all know I'm a a gut puncher. So let's go over here on the snake side. Snake side's real low. That's what I'm feeling from snake side. It's real low. Let's get low here. I think if I yeah, there we go. All right, so this one here. So you could probably drop something on. That actually might be a decent shot. That might actually be a decent shot. Just getting behind here. And let me see if I remember how to do this. E and then F and then V. No, C, X. There it is, X. Get behind here and drop some over the top, kind of hugging the little bit right here on the top of the little mini W. That might be a shot. I don't know. Will be neat to see. Coming up here on this snake insert. Yeah. Actually, no. Let's go ahead and come out to the. Wow. Okay. Corner's weird. Corner's real weird. I don't think I like corner. I don't think I like corner. You snake players can tell me otherwise. Yeah, I mean, standard insert. I mean, not crazy amount of shots. You don't want to chill here too much, I wouldn't think. Kind of get torn up. I don't know, is there a shot from over there? Kind of, yeah. Interesting. Well, and we'll get into snake. This is, I think, where the corner is going to want to be. Just chilling right here. Chill right there. I think you got plenty of coverage. I mean, hell, even if, they get in their 50D, I don't think you're going to be getting too much heat. You just chill right here and then just live behind your gun, stay in your bunker, I don't know. You have to get kind of small for these little baby cakes. So I might be wrong on that one too. It's kind of hard for me to comment on some of the snake play stuff. Like how small you need to get and such like that. This might be a pretty important bunker, to be honest, just to lock it down. However, ooh, okay. You will definitely want to watch out for that tower there, because if they wanted to come on the inside and drop some paint over on top of that, on top of this little mini W, your hopper or your gun sticking out a little too much, they'll dink that real quick. So, okay. Now the real snake run, that actually might be a decent. Ooh, maybe not. No. If I were a home player, I'd probably want to definitely shoot this gap. Maybe. I don't know, man. Interesting. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back here. Sorry about that. I had to go blow up a toilet. Anyway, TMI aside, where was I? Snaky snakes. Okay. All right. So, yeah, so the insert's essentially an insert. I kind of feel like it's is decent in terms of like maybe survivability, but I mean, you ain't got no shots and I don't like that. Go kill people. So, let's look at this kind of weird little insert thing. Now, this is just for like hyper aggressive. And again, same thing with D side. I feel like when there's a brick on one side or the other, it turns into a race as to who can get to that brick first. So yeah, do better. Thank you, John. Thank you. John, right now we're going over Frostbite 2021 coming up in December. Paintball tournament. I did not make this. This is a fantastic app called Guns Up. It's actually a web API. Pretty sick. You can upload your own kind of fields and stuff. But back to it. Oh, Randy. I didn't know your name was Randy. Oh my gosh. Anywho, back to it. Back to it. So, like any of the sides, I feel like anytime there's a break, it turns into a race to who can get it to the brick first. Because as soon as you get to the brick, I mean, you can start chopping up on packs and such. So, let's stand up here. I mean, yeah, kinda, but I mean, yeah, any more than I guess you do back here. But you know, getting up here, being that body, staying alive, telling people on the other team that you're here, you know, by shooting at them every once in a while, they're gonna have to do something about you. This gap right here is perfect. So now not only are you gonna have to race on the D side, but also the snake side, so that you can lock down D side. You know, from the D side, from the Doritos, I don't know if you have much in terms of, you know, getting that shot over onto Snake. Yeah, so I mean, quite frankly, wow, that's wild. This is going to be a really aggressive field from what it looks like, at least to me. Um, I mean, you can definitely be back here and just wait for people to like fall on your gun. I don't see that happening much. But I really feel like it's going to be a pretty aggressive field. I mean, if I were a snake runner, I mean, first move, I mean, gosh, man, I'd get in here and then bam, just chill right there. Just chill. All right. Have your other guy come back here or right here just to watch the tape and then just friggin' survive. That's it. That's kind of how I would play this out. Once you get a couple kills, then we can start, you know, looking into hunting, you know. You know, this guy might come over the top here. That actually might not be a terrible shot. Actually, yeah. Ooh. Hey, you back up a little bit on here. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Whoop. So, yeah, that actually might be a really good shot right there. Yep. Come here. Same thing. Quite frankly, I would much rather just kind of like post. I mean, at this point, you get up here, you say, hey, where are they? And if you hear a D2, you just chill here. If you hear a D1, you just chill there. Wait for them to mess up on you, man. It's kind of what I'm thinking. But, you know, what do I know? I'm just an IT guy. I'm liking that snake. That snake can be, I think, is the counter to an aggressive uh D side. That's kind of cool. Who made this? Was it one of the AC guys? This is great. I like this field. It's gonna play weird and funky, and I say I like it right now. I might get out there and forget how to play stupid paintball, and yeah. So I think for me right now, I just don't know how to get up into the D's and how it's going, how to, you know, for the snake side, it's very easy. I mean, I feel like it'll be easier just to like make that run. As soon as you get here and you dive in, you dive back here almost into here. I think you got pretty good cover. There is this gap right here. If home decides to chill there and shoot at it, um, but I think this guy on his run out will want to shoot at that on that kind of gap. That means your running gun's got to be on point. So maybe not. Interesting. I'm seeing shots. I can kind of come from places. Yeah, where would I put guns up on Snake's side? So boom, right here. Shoot that gap and then break to here. I think that's kind of I think that might be the power play. And then have D side zip right here. Probably a D1 off break. I think D1 off break will be doable. I mean, man, it really depends on if there is going to be somebody on. I mean, it's a 50-50 shot depending on where home decides to, lay the hurt, That's kind of cool. So you can really focus, hey, do we want to push the snake side faster or we want to push the D side faster? And whatever y'all decide to do, put the home on that. Because I think home really doesn't have any other shots aside from that gap right there. And that's pretty much blocked right here whenever if you come out to this one. So I wouldn't necessarily, man, quite frankly, if I got here, I'd just pop right there and chill. Well, if you really wanted to, get a little ballsy with it. See if you might be able to thread the needle there. Actually, out on the field, that might not work out. Interesting. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking is gonna happen. Cool. Just where is the hurt gonna get laid? I mean, quite frankly, really wanted to. I'm thinking about the timing. Da 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 da. Yeah, I don't know if they'll probably get through that gap before you get up here and switch. So if you go da da da. Could you come out? Nah, I wouldn't come out wide. I wouldn't come out wide. I wouldn't come out wide. Anywho, so recap. I don't think this bunker is going to be used all that much. Maybe it will be. I mean, you got all the tape right here, so if you really just wanted to just stay alive and just not let anything come out on this side of the tape, cool. This would be a great counter for if they do take 50D, but also I think D2 would, and I think D2 would probably be a better, maybe not, it probably wouldn't be a better counter, because if they're in 50D on the brick there, they're definitely going to see you get here and come back in. So Yeah, so if there's somebody wrapping there, that's a really hard move to counter. I'm gonna say as soon as they hit 50 Ds, you're kind of boned. It's gonna be a hard fight to win that one. Um, yeah, maybe. I don't like that Dorito being there. You could potentially use this one to kind of get up here and get squirrely. That's wild. There might be some chaos up in these. It's awesome. That's awesome. So from here, like I said, I think there's a little gap right there. And if you really wanted to, you could drop them over. You can drop them over right here into D1 and into D2 if you really wanted to. So the way that would look, yeah. So you'd be dropping something right here, and then right there. Yeah. I think that's how that would work from here. If you wanted to lock shit down. Only issue is the way I see it, the way my brain's thinking, if I were in D1, right? And I saw that there was going to be that somebody from that tower is shooting that gap right there on that blind shot, I would pop a couple shots over the wedge right there at him to try to get him to stop and then make the move. Yeah. Okay. I'm starting to figure out how to play this stupid field. I think I've played paintball before. I think. I don't know. Okay. Cool. Cool. Also, all this might be bullshit, and I may not know what I'm talking about. So, what else? This is just a weird little like collection here. It's like, what do we got here? Oh, yeah, there we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at these. Look at this little like death triangle thing they got going on here. That's interesting. Very interesting. I don't know if the very center. Ooh. Oh, I didn't even look at that shot. Okay. All right. Let's get back down here. Let's get back down here. Okay. Bear with me. Oh, that's a really bad. That's a hard move. But I think it's doable. Oh, that's dirty. That might be really hard to do. I'm not gonna do it every point, but I'm definitely gonna do it on Sunday at some point or another. um, we just kind of do this sidestep thing here. If there's somebody at home, maybe pop a couple at home, and then just choose your hurt, man. Now, if they have somebody coming up to here, yeah, that might be a little risque. But I mean, you come up on this wedge shooting D side, that might do dirty. Coming up. Now what may end up happening here, right? Is if when they go cross field is now what shots? Yeah, there's a D1, somebody makes it D1 and you're shooting snake side, sayonara, bud. Right? I mean, hell, almost anybody can shoot at you, right? If they delay right there, if they decide not to go all the way up, come right there, look on the inside. So this is going to be kind of wild, which I think is why this can's here. Like, get up here, let them shoot at you a little bit. I would not stay here for very long. And if I did stay here, I would get super low, probably right here. Right? Even then, I do not like this can. This is gnarly. Yeah, somebody gets in a snake, they're tearing your ass up. I'll probably favor this one right here. Probably favor that. Ooh, space zooms in? Oh my god, I love it. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's see if we can All right, so off break. Let's say I want to go snake side. Okay. So now we're looking snake side. I'm doing some shots. See, and now, like I said, if they send anybody up to this to that tower right there, if they send anybody to that tower and they decide to look inside, you're boned, right? That's here on this snake side here. So if I come out here, looking D side, aside, you do have a shot from this guy, but this guy, I'm not gonna lie, probably not gonna look inside. But they probably should. Nah, I don't think they're gonna look inside. I think they'd probably look outside more. There's more chance of them looking outside than that tower, right? So I'm thinking out of the two middle wedges, this is gonna be my wedge. Like I said, not gonna do it every point. But watch out, I'm gonna do it at some point. At some point. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then anytime somebody says something. Now, as soon as you get here, I mean, you could probably hunt out the twos. I mean, if the ones are doing their job, they should already be up there. You're pretty covered from this one. Kind of covered from this one. That might be a little risque. But I mean, I would shoot D side and then come look on the snake side for this guy. And then just kind of start picking off the backs. I think that's how I would work this. This is a super aggressive play, by the way. Obviously, they make D3. Somebody says something, you look over here, you pop a couple at them. Unless they look inside at you and they muck you up, which is most likely what's going to happen. Yeah, until you already chopped everybody up. Or you could just like come right here and just post. Just be the super tiny and just post. Yeah, that's fun. I like that. That's fun. That's fun. Okay, okay. That's kind of cool. All right, so other scenario. We come out here and we shoot this gap walking up. Don't necessarily think it's the greatest thing. You can shoot that gap or that gap walking up. So I don't think it's the greatest shot in the world. Then it's the same thing. Come over here, look on the snake side. Now, this might work, this might not, but if they put somebody in snake one, which I'm going to call this snake one over here, right? And then they try to bump into here from this tower, right? You can probably shoot that bunker, do some bounce shots into that person going out. It would go around that little W, right? The mini dub. And you might be able to hit them with it. I don't like counting on bounce shots, though. So, use that at your own discretion. So, okay. I think I'm going to wrap this up here in a second. But I think the way this field is, let's get up here. The way this field is set up is you got these two bricks right here. You got this snake brick and you got this Dorito brick. What I think needs to happen, or the way I think it'll play out, is more aggressively. You can definitely use the snake brick to kind of just lock down any advancement on the snake side through this gap right here. So that's going to be a super key bunker to get to. That being said, I think a lot of kills are going to come from the D side as soon as somebody gets up here. It's going to be really hard to recover from somebody getting up in the 50D. But I think I have some game plans, at least for me, since I'm home center player. I think for the corners, I am not a huge fan of either corner, I think you could survive in the snake corner a little bit. Uh, maybe a little bit more. Can't remember now. But getting in this little cake right here, I kind of think it depends. I think that'll be a fun bunker to play. I don't think a lot of people are going to want to play it, but I think it'll be a fun bunker to play just to like lock that down. Because as soon as, like, let's say, game starts and y'all are, both teams are 5 alive, I think Snake should just come in here and just chill right there. Just chill right there. And like I said, if they're listening, they hear a snake, they hear a D1, go ahead and look at that gap, right? If they hear a D2, go ahead and look at that gap, and just chill there, and then have, you know, the 2 on the snake side actually be in this snake right here, the snake 1, or that little mini cake, looking down the tape, just watching, right, and just trying not to die and get killed out of their bunkers. I think home is super silly, it being that little pill and all. But again, I talked about it earlier. I like it. I like the fact that it's a tiny pill, and home's not going to be able to stay here, so we don't have to dig out a home as much. Um, so hopefully you could capitalize on home players not knowing how to play home, at least in the divisional stuff, or home players who don't know how to play without a home. That's kind of neat. That might be fun. So if you're a big guy who likes to live behind your gun, or you're not as confident behind your bunker, then I would definitely get up to these towers here. I think these towers are kind of going to be your main go-to if you're feeling really extra spicy. You can definitely do some lockdown stuff with these wedges here, the very center 50 wedges. So you have yeah, definitely. I'm leaning right now towards the D wedge if you're gonna do that. I feel like there's more shots on you going up to the snake wedge, and I don't feel like there's as many capitalizing shots, but we'll see. Yeah, looks like a field full of butt plugs. I agree entirely. That's very that's very interesting. Um, yeah, this little triangle of death, don't know how it's gonna play at all. Um, but yeah, I think Snake, you're gonna want to get to 50 and lock down, and then you're going to want to. It's gonna be a big race to D side up to the 50. Anytime there's a brick on your side of the field, I mean, get to it. I mean, it's almost like a race every time. That's just how these fields have been playing, at least to me. But I could be wrong. But maybe we can make some cool things happen and see what's going on here. But yeah. Anywho, hope you liked it. Let me know if you know want me to do this more. But yeah, we'll discuss it. We'll have a good time. Y'all have a wonderful evening. I'm gonna start dialing down and go to bed. So y'all have a good one.